Alright guys, we got another promotion for Jackery. I got the Jackery 3000 Explorer Pro. I'm obviously not carrying it like this because it's a pretty hefty unit, but there's a huge Black Friday sale, up to 50% off. You're going to go to the Amazon store or their own store. Links will be down in the description below, but it's a big sale, and I want to break down what you're going to get when you get the 3000. We've also got a bunch of solar panels here from previous kits. I've got like a ton of different Jackeries, big, small. There's something for pretty much everybody. We're obviously at the log cabin. I'm doing some hunting. Hunting season's on right now. I haven't had any luck yet, but hopefully we'll eventually. But come on in, I want to show you exactly what's going on with the Jackery. So you can see it's dark in here, so the camera might take a second or two to adjust, but we are going to solve that problem with this cord right here. And you guys might not be off grid, you guys might be on grid, but the main feature here, the main thing we're thinking about is being winter ready. So you're gonna have all kinds of extreme weather events in probably where you live, if not in the winter, definitely in the summer. But right now we're gearing up for the winter. So you're gonna have snowstorms, ice storms. I don't know where you live, but that's very common for us. At least twice a year we get the power knocked out, and sometimes in some places they're getting it knocked out for like significant periods of time, up to like days, sometimes even weeks. It's nuts. So you guys don't want to be without power if you have and want to live a normal life. But if you're on grid, you don't want to be interrupted. So this thing powers just about everything you can think of. You got your basic things like a flashlight. Obviously you want a flashlight if you know, you want to go somewhere else with your light. So we're going to get that fired up. We've got the display here. This is going to tell us how much we have output. I've honestly have paid no attention to this Jackery unit at all. We've got 58% power. It's just been sitting here. So you guys can do this as your application at home. All you do is plug it in, put it in the closet, power goes out, pull it out, you're ready to go. And like I say, it's just sitting here happy, holding 58%. This is the last time I was out here. We got a microwave, so we're going to plug that in. All the things you guys want to use if you got if you're out of power and you want to laugh at your neighbors, or you want to do some more off-gridding stuff like me. Of course, I would encourage you guys to do that. We got the toaster. It'll power all these things. I don't know if it's going to do it all at the same time. We might, you know, torture test it. We've also got the kettle here. But it's got, as you can see, it's got 3 jacks. We're back feeding it right now. I don't know if that's a standard kind of thing or not, but that's how Kevin's got it rigged up. So basically what it does is it feeds through down here, goes to a power cable, and then from there it goes into the wall outlet, and then from there it's powering all of our lights. So that's the one standard load. That's at 43 watts right now. It's on our display right here. We also got USB. That's what the flashlight is charging right now. We got the legacy port, as we like to call it. That's the cigarette wall adapter. You got the AC 120 volt over here, pure sine wave. So what's that, RV, Kev?
That's an RV 30 amp.
That's the RV. I always mix up because I don't have an RV, so I've never actually used that one. But if you got an RV, you want to power it, you're all set to go. And then you've got your standard other outputs as well here. And on the back, I'm not going to flip it around, but you've got your input, so that's going to be wall power charge, and then you've got the solar. I'll show you the solar panels in a second. You can get 100 watts, I think 200 watts, right? They've got all kinds of different ones. They're good, rigid panel. You fold out, prop up, charge it when the weather is nice. So you can grab some solar panels as well. This is the smaller one. This is a 100 watt solar panel. On the back, you've got the legs that will fold out, and you can stand it up. The input power cables are neatly zipped inside these little cases, and it's kind of cool. They have a little magnet that holds them together, which makes it super easy to port. So that's a 100. I think we have, are they all 100? Yeah, all 100s. I think you can get 200 watts units as well. And you got your little power cable here. So that will be for your inputs that will plug into the wall for charging. So there you go, your standard bright orange Jackery colored inputs, and you'll also have your cigarette wall, so you can you know, charge in your car if you need to. Fire your car up if it's an emergency, charge it. But like I say, it'll hold a charge for a long period of time, so that's something you can charge and store. Put it in your closet, like I say, pull it out when you got a rainy day or a snowy day, which is coming. We're gonna have snow up to here, so we're not going to be without power. We don't have any food here to microwave. I think we can safely do this without anything in there. What do you think, Kevin?
I would do a cup of water.
Cup of water? Do we have a cup of water? I don't know if we have a cup of water. We'll get some maple syrup. We'll just crack this open, make some warm maple syrup. Maybe we won't do that. We're just gonna turn it on. Let's turn it on and see what happens. All right, so we got 9 seconds. I think it's gonna blow up. It's gonna pop. Let's check our display here. So 1400 watts. Oh, it's popping already. We should stop that. This is just obviously for display purposes only. This toaster here we're gonna turn on. How do we turn this on? Kevin knows how to work this thing here. Oh, it's a dial. Fancy schmancy. So this we can obviously run without anything in there, no problem. So we've got 1200 watts. So the question is, should we run the microwave at the same time? What do you think? We try it? We're gonna give it a go? I'm not gonna run it for 35 seconds. We're gonna see. I'm gonna fire it up, see what happens here. Oh, we had a little bit of a light flicker there. We're up to 2000 watts, 3000 watts. So it's powering extremely high drain devices at the same time. And it peaked out about 3100 watts. Oh, we're charging the flashlight as well. Okay, is there a quick way to speed this up to turn it off? We'll just have
Turn
to
it
leave
off.
on. Okay, we'll just let it go. And turn it off. I don't want to break the dial. Okay, so Kevin's running the camera, obviously, because we're doing this all off the cuff. I don't know how to use any of these appliances, funny enough. We just keep pressing random buttons and see if that goes. Kevin's gonna help me. Oh, we got that one. The only button I didn't press. I'm gonna turn this on. This is Kevin's kettle. All this stuff here, he's outfitted the log cabin with here right now. So that's 1300 watts. So these are all super high drain devices. I don't know if we can do all three. Would you do all three?
I would do all three.
We're gonna do all three.
I'm curious.
We're gonna turn the. We're gonna curious. Oh, curiosity killed the cat. So
With 25.
2500. This is not gonna handle. There's no way it's gonna do a kettle, a toaster oven, and a microwave. Oh, 41. Okay, so now we're testing the safety device, right? So it's gonna power everything off, obviously. Let's get rid of the toaster here. We'll ding the toaster. So you can't do 4. I'm not surprised you can't do 4, but the point of this is not actually to try to overload it. The point of it is to show that it can individually handle all those things. If you're microwaving, toaster oven, and kettling all at the same time, you're hosting a Thanksgiving dinner. I'm gonna press the button here at the back. That should reset it, and we should be back in business in no time. I hear it firing up. There we go. There's the lights. Okay. So that's the torture test. So that concludes our torture test. It can power everything, but just not all at the same time, because it peaks out at like 4,000 watts or something like that. Most of the appliances here would be like 1,000, 1,500, something like that, the heat units. You can, in a pinch, use like a space heater or something like that. I would not recommend that you drain your battery to use a space heater, but it's a lot better than like firing up your barbecue, which people have done in past extreme winter weather events. They've actually turned on their propane barbecue stoves, or propane stoves in the house, and they subsequently did not survive. But this is more about replacing all of your creature comforts when it comes to those events, like a computer modem. You know, if you run a home office and your neighbors are suffering, you're not. That's the real key. Now, if you are like us and we have some legacy type generators, the gas powered generator, we hate using them. Like, we won't even do construction with our gas generators anymore because they're so loud. But if you have one, you could always fire it up and then charge this in a couple of hours, and then it's gonna run quiet and silently. It's running right now. It's not doing a big draw. It's only, powering the lights right now, and the microwave as well. But when it fires up, there's a small fan in there that cools it so it doesn't overheat, and it's super quiet. Like not even, you wouldn't even notice. In fact, it would be like nice white noise to sleep beside. So if you have a CPAP machine or something like that, you need to run while sleeping, and you don't want a loud generator if you're off, if you're off grid or on grid, and you need emergency power. This is something that you're going to want. It's also got 2 convenient ways to carry it. Like I showed you before, there's the handles on the side, which make it so that you can easily hold it close to your body. And then it has a pop-up luggage style wheelie. You can easily kick it back and then pull it and slide it along the ground. So if you've got a hard surface, it works really well. Pavement, concrete, decking, anything like that. But it also is actually surprisingly easy to pull through the forest. Obviously you would need a fairly groomed trail, but you can pull it over logs. I was able to pull it up in here over the lip of the cabin quite easily, and it's a robust unit. Quite a big size and quite a big weight, but what you trade off for that is obviously long duration, so it holds a lot of power. This is the 3000. There's all different kinds of variety of sizes and outputs, so you can find definitely what you want and need on that website. Just browse through, pick whatever you're looking for. If you guys are in the market for a Jackery, now is the time. They go on sale every once in a while, but this is a big one. It's up to 50% off on the whole store. Check it out. You use links down in the description below. This is the Black Friday sale starting November 3rd all the way to November 27th. Check the description, check the pinned comment. Again, I would highly recommend the Jackery 3000. It's a good jack of all trades kind of deal. Powers a lot of different things. So check out the sale, and hopefully have some good deer hunting content coming out soon. All I have to do is get a deer.